Hi everyone, it's Peggy Merwin with Stamp with Peggy. Today is Monday, July 7th. We are in the first Monday of July. Our year is half over. How does that happen? Hopefully everybody's had a wonderful time. I have missed you. We had some wonderful family time with my mom's services. Got to see people we haven't seen in a long time, so it was very, very good. And then we went camping with Tony's family this past weekend. So we just had a really good bunch of memories and fun time with families. And now it is seriously time to get back into stamping. I appreciate you allowing me the time off to be able to do what I needed to do. And it's time to move on. It is July. That means that we have brand new online exclusives. Really fun things. But before we do that, and I'm seeing hi Chris. I'm seeing some of you pop on, so thank you so much. Make sure that you say hi so I know you're on. And I'm going to get it up over here. Hi, Judith. Okay, all right, and I've got lights going everywhere here and I'm just trying to get things to work a little bit. Okay. There we go. I can see some of you on. Hi, Mary Ellen. Yay. Okay, I'm going to share a little bit of fun in the sun. I'm not going to share a lot yet. It's going to be little bits at a time. But yes, make sure that you are liking, sharing, commenting, all the fun stuff so that we can grow our community. Love seeing all of the things that you guys post and share with me and with everyone. That is fabulous. So I have prizes to give away. I haven't done, I know I didn't do last week and I'm not sure about the week before. So I'm doing 3 different prizes tonight. The first one are the paper butterfly accents. These are no longer available, but lots and lots of fun to create and add onto your cards. And the first lucky winner is Patty. And Patty, I'm not even going to try. Guyans is what I'm going to guess maybe for your last name. So I will be popping this in the mail to you. And then the next lucky winner gets the metallic texture rub-ons. I shared a card a couple weeks ago, and then I shared one on my blog post last week. I've been lacking on blog posts too, so I will catch up. But we used these for last month's coffee, cocoa, and cards. So very quickly, there's one we did. There's one we did. There's one we did. And we added some little gold speckles there. And then this fun one that we did. So one lucky person will be getting a package of this. And that lucky winner is Jackie Valentino. So Jackie, I will get this popped in the mail to you. Oh, yay, Patty, I said your name right. Good. Okay, and then one more lucky winner. And this person gets the brand new Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. These are part of the online exclusive. These things are so pretty. They have a little bit of texture, but they're not real thick. And the lucky winner on this one is Sheila Stevens. So Sheila, I will be popping this in the mail to you. So thank you very much. Okay, looking around, let's see. Okay, I think I'm just going to, unless there's something I'm missing, I'm going to go ahead and put the screen down. I'm going to share just a little bit of Summer Fun in the Sun, the tote itself, which I did on my blog post today. And then I will share with you what I'm going to, and it probably won't be tomorrow because I'll be sharing tonight's tomorrow. And then, so probably Wednesday will be the next one. Okay, so give me a second. Where did my little thing go? Right there. Okay, we're going to go down. We're going to come back here. Okay, we got to scoop this forward. And I lost a screen. There we go. Okay, let's get this up a little closer. Do you do Christmas in July? I did sign up for coffee, cocoa, and cards. That will be, actually, that's a really good question. I don't know how fast I can put together a quick little Christmas in July for in the mail kits. Coffee, cocoa, and cards will be Christmas in July. But, give me a couple minutes to think about that, Patty, and I will see what I can do. Okay, so this was the tote. All right, now I got to get back over here and see if it catches up so that I can see how much you can see. I think I have to bring it up some. Okay, so it was a little beach ball tote, and it was filled with fun little goodies. The first thing that was in their packet was a little thank you and a package of iridescent rhinestones, a half a package of Regals, and a half a package of Brights designer paper. Okay, and then there were 7 bags filled with fun little projects. Okay, so they're all tucked in there. I have one more person who hasn't picked hers up yet. She'll be getting it next week at Summer Splash. So let me get this out of the way. And, okay, so the first project had all of the supplies. Okay, now we can come back down, I think. Okay, the first project had all the supplies to make this fun little glow stick. There's 3 glow sticks. There's a red, white, and blue. Okay, it's the Everyday Arches. I did this on the computer, printed it, and punched it out with a 2-inch circle punch. And then this is a 2 3/8" circle punch. Okay, and then added some little stars from a retired die set. But that's the first project. Now let's see if I can do this in the right order. The second project, I'm a sucker for you. And there's a Tootsie Pop inside this little box. Isn't that cute? So there are a total of 7 fun summer projects. I'm hearing very good comments that you guys thoroughly enjoyed that, which makes me very happy. Suzanne Gannon. Too soon. What's Kelly up to? Okay. All right. So then the next thing, before we get into the challenge, is the online exclusives. Okay. There are some phenomenal things in here. I do have a whole flyer this time. I did send it out in the email. If you didn't get it, let me know and I will pop one in the email to you. Just get me your email address. One of my absolute favorites is this Charming Day bundle. And I know it's really kind of hard to see in this, but it is just so pretty. There's gorgeous designer paper. This packet that Sheila is getting coordinates with it. So it goes with the papers with Night of Navy, Petunia Pop, and Petal Pink. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, then, okay. Perfectly Pairs. This one I'm still kind of playing with a little bit. I'm not a real big pear person, but there are some really fun samples. And this paper is really pretty, especially on the back side. If you're not into pears, love this. In fact, we're going to use it tonight. It's the low profile sparkle dots. These are so cool. Fun ribbon. Okay, great Halloween set. These stars are they're sparkly, Tammy. They're a little bit of foam on them. They're awesome. Some really cute petunia shimmer ribbon. The fun stamp set. Iridescent treat bags. So that's going to be kind of fun and different to do. Then there's an adorable little punch set. Stamp set and punch bundle. Some holiday ornaments. This one is really cool. It's again, textured die that cuts out. All right. It's a hybrid embossing folder. That's what I want to say. So it cuts out, but these little holly leaves lift up to give you some dimension. So it's so cool. Okay, that's everything there. And again, things come in bundles and in individual. This is another fun, there you go, Judith. There's another really fun Halloween bundle that's only, let's see, what is it, $50. And it's the stamps and then some really cute dies to go along with it. Label Me Grateful. We're going to use this one tonight. This is really fun. 3-dimensional things with the Tractor and Company. So much fun. And another really cool designer paper, Need for Tweed, and the Sunflower Embossing Folder. We are using this at Summer Splash. Everyone is getting this as part of their packet. So that's going to be fun. And then some great individual. This one is really pretty with some of the designer papers that have the sceneries. So cool. This one I have not gotten, but now I'm thinking it is so cute. You do the head on top of this and you have a really tall, I don't know what that is, llama-ish, or the little wiener dog. So cute. So cute. Okay, so those are the online exclusives that just started. There are also 2 brand new kits, a birthday kit that looks phenomenal, and a really fun Halloween kit that has 15 treat bags. But I'm looking at that going, ooh, I think we can get some really fun cards out of the bags, cutting them apart. So that's going to be fun. Okay, June. Nope, one more. Just announced, just a little bit ago. Starting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday only, all of the 2-tone cardstock is going to be 20% off. Okay, this is new. I've not used this a lot, but it is so cool. Okay, and so I just kind of grabbed a couple of them. This one I love because I love the bright colors of this. Memories in Bloom 2-tone. There are 2 each of 6 colors, so there's 12 total for $12. And you can kind of see how they have the corner folded down. You get a darker and a lighter. That's what they mean by the 2-tone. If you tear this paper, there's white in between. So you get some really cool, you can do some embossing and taking a sanding block and scratch off, file off, I guess, some of the color to show the white through. That's going to be a cool thing with the embossing folder, that sunflower embossing folder on like the yellow, and then scratch off a little bit. The Weekend Adventures, again, I love the color scheme. Great for Christmas or for fall. And then they have solid packages of, I think, all of the colors. There are, again, 12 sheets, so like of Lost Lagoon for $10. So it's 20% off. That means these are $8. These would be $2.40 off, so $9.60 for these. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday only. Great time to order those. Okay, there's that, there's that, there's that. I sent out July classes. Friends Night Out is no longer happening. We didn't have enough people to be able to do, and just decided last minute it's just busy for everybody. Weekend Adventures Scrapbook, that will be, assuming we have enough, Wednesday, July 23rd. If not, they could be kits in the mail. We will make a total of 6 pages, 3 2-page layouts with lots of leftovers. Coffee, Cocoa, and Cards is Wednesday, July 30th. Again, this can be a kit in the mail. This will be Christmas in July, okay? And it includes product, so we're gonna do some fun things. Those in person, we will enjoy a little DQ frozen hot cocoa. If you've not had that before, it is fabulous. And then Paper Pumpkin deadline is Wednesday to sign up for the Paper Pumpkin for July. It's adorable little strawberries, really fun colors, this fun little sketched plaid. Okay, there's that, there's that, there's that. Whew. Okay, let's catch our breath. June card sketch challenges. You guys are amazing. We had 17 cards, 16 people. Patricia started with this one, and she had so much fun. She had to make one for another grandson. So then she made this adorable koala bear one. How adorable is that? Absolutely love. And yes, so pretty. Suzanne Gannon, Shirley Peterson. Yeah, DQ Frozen Cocoa is amazing. Sue Coomer did with black and whites. This is really a cool card. It's not showing quite as well on here, but just lots of fun texture look. Tammy Korzik with the fun little flowers. Chris Johnson added texture with an embossing folder on her circles and added a heart. Annette, perfect for Father's Day. She's got the elements there and the little greeting across there. Alyssa Howard. Look at this designer paper with all the, I mean, that really looks like a ton of little circles. And then she added all the different colors there. Peggy Sochek, that's a really cool textured looking one. She also embossed and stamped on some of the circles, so that's cool. Annie Rita turned hers the opposite direction. Love when you guys do that. Again, she's got lots of different circles. She's got 3 different embossing folders. So pretty. Christy, I got you this time. I forgot to show Christy's card last time. I thought I had gotten through all of them. So I hope that I have double checked, triple checked, so I didn't miss anyone this time. This is really pretty. I love this designer paper. The color scheme is so pretty. Jan knocked it out again. Look at how pretty that is. Again, the color scheme is awesome. We all know we love this designer paper, which already has a little texture to it. Then she stamped, I think it is, on that one. Deb Kaiser with this flower, and I can't remember what this one was called, but that was such a pretty popular designer paper. Nancy with the cheers and sips, so cool. Again, she's got some added texture in there, which I love. The little beverage and the little booze bottle. Great masculine cards. Cheryl is always looking for masculine cards, so she used the wood grain papers. Very, very cute. And last but not least is our green girl, Linda, with the little flowers. And again, we have lots of different textures and things going on. It's so cool. Okay, so you guys did so good in sharing with each other while I was off a little bit. So I did 2 drawings again this month. We're going to do $20 gift certificates, okay? So you get a $20 shopping spree with me. And the first lucky person is Patricia Krueger. You get $20. So just let me know what you want. Or I can send some points to you and you can just order it that way. Suzanne Gannon is the second winner. Suzanne, you also have a $20 shopping spree. Okay, so let me know what you want, or I can gift the points to you and you can just add it to your order. Hi, Donna. Okay, that was a lot of stuff. Okay, now it's time to get to our card, right? It's time for a new card sketch challenge. I saw this layout by a fellow demonstrator, Karen Titus. So I think a few of you anyways know of Karen. She is fabulous. Okay, and it's kind of sort of, it's not really a one-sheet wonder. It's a little bit of a fun fold. I used the Floral Impressions designer paper, which is such pretty paper. I'm all about the sunflowers at the moment, okay? So we are using the sunflower paper that's green on the other side. The fun thing about designer papers, you know, is there are 2 sides to every piece. Many of you, we don't want to call you hoarders, Linda, but really like designer papers and really hate cutting into them, okay? This card is phenomenal. It shows you don't have to try to pick which side of the paper you like better. It is, it lets you show both sides, okay? So I took this piece of paper and I'm kind of deciding color scheme. My card is going to show like this. So I didn't want garden green for my card base. So I chose Early Espresso, and I started with a base that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then I added crushed curry, a 4 by 5 1/4 layer. Okay, so notice there's no fold or anything here. This is our flat part. Okay, now we're starting with a 6 by 6 piece of paper. So you can get 4 out of each sheet, but I did use part of one sheet to cut out some flowers to add. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our paper trimmer and we're going to cut off 1 inch. Now this paper doesn't matter. The back side is just circles, so it doesn't matter direction wise. The flowers, the leaves go every direction. Okay, so that's a nice easy one. Okay, so again, we're cutting off 1 inch, and then we're going to cut this strip at 5 inches. That's your little piece of scrap that we're not going to use for anything. Now this other piece is now 6 inches wide by 5 inches tall. Okay, we're going to score it at 2 1/4. And yep, that one will work right there. Okay, so we're going to score it at 2 1/4. That's it. Put that back out of the way. Okay, so again, the inside of my card is going to be the green. Hi, Nancy. Okay, we're going to fold it on the score line. And we're going to make sure that we get it nice and crisp. Okay, that gets adhered right onto here. So we can go ahead and do that. And I've got my camera. Hopefully it's close enough for you guys to see. I'm struggling getting underneath it to be able to assemble. So you get a real close-up of my hand. I also want to thank all of you who have sent cards. You have sent some amazing cards. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't want to take the time right now to show you all of them, but look at how pretty this one is. Absolutely love all the different colors of the flowers. So pretty. But again, all of them were phenomenal, and you just touched my heart more than you will ever know. Okay, before I cry, okay, this piece that was left, we're going to put inside. And we're going to do, yep, we're going to do it like that. So this partial one goes right by the fold, okay? So let's go ahead and put adhesive on that. Tuck it in there, right on the fold line. Okay, there we go. Look at how fast and easy this is, okay? So again, if you're not using cutouts, you can get 8 of the exact same card out of one package of paper. And then of course you could make 8 more out of another print and 8 more, so amazing. Okay, this is our greeting where you're going to sign your name. That's going to go just on the inside here. But here's where it's like, okay, I want to add a couple of little leaves or flowers, or so then I pull my other half of my designer paper. Okay, here's a leaf that we can add right in there. So we're going to take that, and we're going to take this little white flower. Okay, give me a second. I can't get this in screen well enough to be able to cut around this. As soon as I get it out of the paper. Okay, and get that out of the way. Okay, so I have one little flower and one little leaf. I'm just going to cut the leaf out. Okay, So then I can glue that right onto there like that. And then I'm going to cut this flower. And again, I got to get it close to the light here because it's white on white. It's a little bit hard to see. Hi, Christine. Thanks for joining. Okay. And Frank's is on. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What did everybody do for 4th of July? I told you what we did, but I guess I didn't ask what you guys all did. I know I have a couple of the girls that are up north with family or heading up north with family. July is a busy, crazy time. Okay. So I am going to add a little adhesive to, oh, I didn't glue that one down yet. We got to glue that down. Okay. And that's, again, I don't want it to stick out very far, but I think that will work. Okay, then I'm just going to add my leaf right over the top to give it just a little bit of dimension. And then I'm going to add this flower. And I think I'm going to turn it. I don't know if you can see. There's like a loose leaf right there. We're going to, green glue would have been better for this, but okay. And so then we're just going to do that. Look at how cute. Still gives you a little bit of room. Nancy, how was the F1 movie? I saw somebody else went to it too, and that's what I was kind of curious. Okay, this is going to go right over the top of that. Now, this is one of the new online exclusives, the Label Me Grateful. This is an awesome stamp set. Even if all you do is the stamp set, the greetings on here are awesome. Awesome, awesome. But there is a coordinating die set. And look at how cool this is. Okay. Some fun leaves. A flower. I almost cut that out like a sunflower, but I think that's a little bit more of a poinsettia. I did die cut 2 garden green leaves, and then I used the label for my greeting. Okay, so it's just a fun label. Yeah, I overstamped it, but I ran out of time to fix that. Okay, so we're going to use dimensionals, of course. And I'm going to put them there. And then I'm going to add 2 more. Okay, good. Maybe over 2 hours long. Woo! Maybe Tony and I need a date night besides family-related things. Family's wonderful, but we've not had much time together between our anniversary and his birthday and my mom and everything. Okay, I'm going to take this flower because, again, I want kind of a white one. I don't really want the pink one, I don't think. However, okay, let's see what we can do here. We're just going to cut around this. Then we're going to do one more really fast one. I'm not going to cut out to decorate the front of the second one, but I got to show you because I think it's going to be really cute. We're going to come right down in here. Okay, yep, that's the one we're going to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and what I did is I did it at the top. That's what I did. Okay, so I'm putting one here and then one on the opposite side, and then I'm just going to add dimensionals. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take part of the strip. And we're going to go right across it to hold it in place. Hi, Rory. Well, that didn't hold real well. So, okay, Okay, so let's add one here and add one here. Tony's cooking a yummy dinner tonight. Okay, and I think we're gonna go like this. Look at how cute that is. Okay, then we're gonna use some of the new sparkles. We're gonna put a big one there and a little one there and another little one right up there. Look at how cute that is. You can use all different flowers, whatever lines up in there. How cute. Okay, one more really fast. Okay, this time we're going to use petunia pop and daffodil. So we can go ahead and put these layers together. What paper do you think I'm using? See, now you guys got to get your papers all out and start playing and see what you get. Okay, we need the paper trimmer back up here. Okay. This time we are using the Cute as Can Be paper. And I'm using this one with the plaids. So I want the plaid to be here and my bees to be on the front. Okay, so I need to cut 1 inch off the bottom. And then I need to score it at 2 1/4. And yes. Okay. Paper trimmer out of the way. Patricia, you missed it. You were one of the winners tonight. You were one of the winners for the card sketch challenge. Okay, so you have a $20 shopping spree. Okay, look at how fun that is. I just had to do the bees, you know that, right? Even though we're kind of out of time, it's like, all right, one more. Nancy, I agree. The sunflower card is so much fun. I can't wait to try some of the other designer papers with this. It's just a great way when you, especially when you have one that you like both sides, and then it gets really hard. Now this time I'm not going to add that strip on the inside because it doesn't show this way and my bees are flying sideways. But I can use these bees, I can kind of cut some off from them. Okay. All right, so I used the same piece because I ran out of time to grab the hexagon dies because that would have been cool. Okay, so we're gonna add that to the inside. And then I used one of the other words this time. So grateful for that heart of yours, because I thought how cute to add one of the bees with the little heart. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this to the inside. So remember guys, this is your card sketch challenge. Get those designer papers out, take a peek. So fun. Okay, then let's go ahead and add dimensions. I mean, look at how easy this goes together, right? And you know I like to make sure that my pieces stick down well. Okay, let's add this one on the front. Okay, I'm gonna cut out of this one because I want a bee that has the heart, but maybe I want this one right here. So you could stamp images on this piece. You can use cutouts, you can use dies, you can fussy cut it. Oh, Tammy, I can't wait to see what you use. It's going to be so much fun to see everybody's cards. And you have a whole month What do we got? 1, 2, 3.5 weeks. So those of you who have heard in the past, whatever, my sister and I do a Stampin' Sisters retreat weekend in Rockford, March 6th through the 8th this year. We will be getting the information out very soon for sign up, getting you the prices and all that fun stuff. Does it have to be in colors, or it can be older? The only thing that I request, Emily, is that it is Stampin' Up! Product only, okay? I will share newer things with you, and you guys can use retired things. That is fine. I try not to, although right now it's a little hard to keep track of. Okay, look at that. You think you're going to be home the rest of the month. Okay, and I think, yeah, I can't put that one on there. That's too far up, and it's going to show. Okay, so let's add our little bee. Look at that. Okay, I think we're going to put him on an angle a little bit. That's awesome. Okay, then we're going to get out the Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots, and we're going to add some of those. Okay. And I think this time we're going to go one little one there, and then we're going to put one big one there and one little one there. And the more I keep looking at this is I just might I'm going to cut out this whole one, and I'm going to add it to the inside. Isn't it fun? I mean, again, you know, I like to pull out the new stuff and share with you some of the new things, but oh my goodness, the papers that we have, get them out and use them. You bought them because you love them, so show them a little love, right? If you have the Greetings for All, is that what it is? The ephemera pack with the greetings. You've got fast and easy greetings. You don't have to worry about trying to stamp something for that. You can add those, or the more messages with lots of different labels, all different sizes. You can stamp one of those and add that. So much fun. Okay. There's our little bee, and we can add that right there. How cute is that? Now we want to make sure he doesn't hang out the bottom. There we go. Okay, so there are your 2 card samples. That is your card sketch challenge for July. Get those papers out and let's see what you do. Okay, so remember, Patricia and Suzanne, let me know what you want for your $20 shopping spree. And everybody else, I will see you next Monday night. Everybody have a fabulous week. Don't forget Paper Pumpkin deadline Wednesday. Coffee, Cocoa, and Cards deadline is Friday. Weekend Adventure Scrapbook is Wednesday. Okay, so lots of deadlines coming up. You guys have a fabulous week, and I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye.